we had more than one, quite often.
Bilawal bhuto. I mean, that's one side of fake news, but actually in your part of the world, when fake news is disseminated on WhatsApp or whatever medium, it can have actually rather dangerous consequences, can't it?
I mean, I think that it can have dangerous consequences everywhere. I think what we were referring to with President Trump is particularly concerning and dangerous, not because it's funny he's handing out fake news support, and you're absolutely correct, they've all been corrected. The point is to have the leader of a democratic country demonizing the press in such a way is what concerns me. Coming from a fragile democracy, from a political party in a country who's fought for Pakistan to be a democracy, I'm concerned both with the use by politicians of this term to sort of demonize the press, and on the other side...
Does that go on in Pakistan then? I mean, who's behind fake news in Pakistan?
We started well before Trump. I won't take the politician's name. But attacking and demonizing the media, repeatedly repeating false fiction on a mass scale, that's sort of...
And who else is behind it in Pakistan?
Okay, so I think that, as with everywhere else, there's no concrete way to answer that question. Yes, politicians are behind it. News media in my country and in other parts of the developing world are far more commercialized, owned by big business interests who aren't limited in the way it is in the UK, that you can't have a television station and a newspaper. They push out their commercial interests. So non-traditional platforms can actually be a source of rather credible news.
So a lot of actors involved there.
Yeah.
Jimmy Wells, Wikipedia is part of the digital explosion, of course, but you are, if I could sort of put it delicately, also part of the kind of fake news problem, because there are a lot of inaccuracies, aren't there? There are a lot of inaccuracies on Wikipedia.